What's going on, beautiful people? We are looking at a new platform today. This is called Runner H. If you are new to the channel, my name is Delo Brands. On this channel, you can find non-technical AI walkthroughs and also check out AIeducate.us for more information about how to implement AI for your business. And this platform is relatively new, as you can see right here. Even the pay is, you know, coming soon. They don't even have it in pay and it's in beta right now. As you can imagine, a lot of people are coming to this site right now to try it out. And it seems like it does have a lot of kind of proprietary functions, if you will. I relate it to something like Lutra. Lutra would be the best AI agent that I can think of right now, other than, your native AI agents that you build out yourself. But as far as a platform, I would say Lutra. And so right here, we're actually gonna go. We're actually first gonna go look at the documentation. So basically, what they're marketing is Runner H redefines how you interact with AI, blending memory, orchestration, execution, and deep application integration into one intuitive and powerful interface. And this is the one thing that I've actually been encountering with using so many AI platforms. I'll go from this platform to that platform to that platform. And I really want to have an AI agent platform that I can go to get a lot of, non-sensitive tasks done, and then have my local AI agents that are dealing with sensitive tasks and things of that nature. So just working with two different interfaces. But currently right now I have about 10, 15 interfaces. So integrations is something that is pretty standard. Knowledge, it probably just has some different prompting or some different internal instructions to deal with this data a little bit different. And what I do like about this website, the website build is phenomenal. Whoever built this website, you are phenomenal. They're showing kind of some sample projects that you can embark on, or some runs that you can sample. And so you can do things like weekly meeting summaries, and then sending out a WhatsApp report or a calendar sync, anything like that. And it's free right now, but it will not last forever. So if you do want to try this out, definitely go try it out now. So this is the interface, very, very familiar. I probably said that in every video, but they also have another model. So they have Runner H, which is kind of like their state of the art model. And then they have Surfer H, which is their lower cost model. Over here on the side, we have Discover, Files, Connections, and Pay. At Discover, you can find different runs that people have done and you can replay them. So if you are doing public runs, I'm pretty sure this is how it's going to work. I'm not sure concrete, but you can do runs and you can choose whether they're public or private, and they'll show up here if they're public, and people can replay. So let's replay this one right here. Create a complete LinkedIn ad strategy for a QA SaaS. So let's see if we can go back down to our prompt. We can't even go back down to our prompts. Okay. Create a complete. Wow, man. I'm just trying to look at the prompts. Yeah, so chat disabled. You can pause it. You can run it back, or, go back to the previous action. Design guidelines and video concepts. Format everything in a Google Doc and post the link in the Slack channel. So this is using a couple different integrations, Google Docs and Slack. So has successfully created and formatted in Google Docs, has been shared in the Slack channel, marketing and testing. Okay, cool. So we can go and look at this document, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we can open it. And I like this interface. I think that it does need a little bit of work, possibly, but using this link, you can view and collaborate on the strategy using this link. LinkedIn ad strategy. Okay, bam. Hooks, tired of bugs slipping through. Copy, introducing tester age, target audience, design guidelines, benefits. So this is something that I'm pretty sure you can, utilize with another model to help build this out. If you guys did watch one of my last videos, we did a complete marketing campaign utilizing what was it? Manus. So Manus built out our whole entire marketing campaign, and with visuals too. So you could probably do that with something like this, but I don't see any image generation going on right now. But I'm pretty sure, with connections, with APIs, with MCPs, those type of things will come along. But right here, we see the different connections, pretty standard connections. I would say that Lutra does these connections very well compared to Gemini. When I'm in Gemini, when I try to use Gmail, it can't do every single action that I needed to do. And it's actually very interesting because it's Google's company. But we have Google Docs, Google Calendar, all this stuff. Zapier, which is a newer standard one that I've seen. Notion, of course, Google Sheets, Slack. So not anything too much, but I'm pretty sure they're listening to feedback. No MCPs connected, so they'll all show up here. You have your files, so inside of this, you are going to be able to, kind of how you do with Gemini gems or ChatGPT GPTs, you can add reference data for it to have for you. So let's say you only want to use Runner for, data scraping, company data consolidation. Then you add files that are examples of those, and then you can, run it like that. But let's see one more in the Discover tab, and then we will try one for ourselves. So generate 3-day Paris offsite plan. Let's see. Okay. Compile Dubai trader job listings. Let's do them with 3. So create team event feedback. Recap, summarize, strategize, schedule. Okay. Let's do this one. Analyze the website of H company and summarize their positioning. And we're actually going to go and replay it. So if you replay, you can kind of see different outputs without you using your runs. See, I haven't used any runs yet, but me getting to see what's happening here. I like the interface. You're seeing what it's doing. It's already created the file. This is pretty quick as well. I mean, it scraped the data relatively quickly. And I wonder exactly what model this is running on. But I mean, it's performing pretty well right now with the reviews or the reruns, the replays that we've been doing. So it's created all of this stuff. Website analysis, you can see it in this Google Doc. Schedule the Zoom meeting. You send an email, and boom, let's see the Google Doc. Okay, website analysis. I will say that the document structuring is, we see the same kind of structure here, and that structure is a part of the instructions. So you see all of these emojis over here. Like, this structuring is in their instructions. And I would say that a platform like Claude or a platform like Gemini does documents better. But like I said, using a platform like this to scrape data and then taking that over to a different AI platform is probably what most people are going to do, at least at the beginning, until this can get functionality that takes us from endpoint to endpoint. But it did it. Scraped, summarize, create a meeting, send a Zoom meeting. And these will be done with connections. So Gmail connection. But we are going to try some for ourselves. So what I wanted to do is find people for me to contact for my AI company. So if you do not know, AI Educate is my AI education company where we focus on helping small businesses learn about and implement AI within their operations. So I want to find different people that I can, say, collaborate with or partner with or use to get my name out there. So I'm going to give a little context. I'm going to say I have a company called AI Educate. We help small businesses learn and implement AI in their operations for tangible ROI. I want to find organizations and companies around my area of Atlanta to contact and offer partnership opportunities to host workshops or join panels. So right here, human in the loop, how involved do you want to be? You can select how involved you want to be. It can be fully automated. You can be moderately involved. You can be highly involved. and we're just gonna go fully automated because you know it's okay. And then what I'm gonna do is, well, I can't add docs. So unfortunately, we cannot add doc files. We can What can we add? Cuz I can't even add pictures. Yeah, I guess file upload just isn't, working right now. But discussion panels. Focus on finding the decision maker for, let's say, partnerships, or the and give me their names, emails, and phone number, company and phone number in a spreadsheet. Okay, so fully automated. We're gonna get started with this. Let's go. Okay, so it's going through its planning phase, searching 10 organizations, including business standard. Step one is completed, and it's like, how did it complete it that fast? Like, ChatGPT would have taken at least a minute, you know? So they got it in a PDF, local AI partnership outreach, organizations and key decision makers, business standard, Orange Business, Business Insider advertising. Hmm. Head events and partnerships not available directly for privacy. Other similar profiles exist in organizations like CNN Business that are potential targets. So I'm gonna do something random. Chat disabled. Agent has completed his task. Okay, so we can only do one task per chat. Is that what it's telling me right now? We can only do one task per chat. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. Let's go back to run. And so now I really want to see if it can take an entire process off of our hands. And the entire process I'll be using is research. So tons of research is done, especially for a person like me, which is I have a branding company. So we work on branding. So what I'm going to do is research a specific industry and figure out the common branding practices and what I would need to do to make a brand stand out in that field. So perform research on tech company branding strategies. No, let's say lumber lumber company branding strategies from multiple companies, and detail the commonalities within lumber company visual branding and help me develop a plan to cause disruption with my client's new brand in the lumber industry. So this is very, very specific. Not everybody will do anything like this, but I do a lot of research for branding. So perform research on lumber company branding strategies from multiple companies and detail the commonalities within lumber company branding and help me develop a plan to cause disruption with my client's new brand in the lumber industry. I want his brand to stand out, so pinpoint ways I can make it stand out in different areas of branding. Okay. So we're going to have this one moderately involved, I guess. And let's press play. All right. So it's already existing brand strategies, including articles discussing specific brand strategies. Okay. So it looked at one, marketing lumber. I've analyzed the branding strategies for detailed knowledge collected from the lumber industry's promotional tactics. Next, I will identify unique brand. Okay. So now it gives us this document. Based on the analysis, here are the common strategies: strong dealer relationships, digital presence, trade shows. And here's some disruptive opportunities: sustainability commitment. So if you say, we're committed to clean energy and not cutting down a lot of trees, even though we're a lumber company, that's disruptive. Tech driven solutions. So lumber isn't something that is innovated, from the outside looking in. It's not super innovative. So tech driven solutions. unique brand story and values. Maybe your lumber company has a mascot instead of the traditional tree kind of emblem logo, illustrative logo. Interactive and immersive experiences. Imagine someone can enter a virtual world and look at all of the types of wood you have to offer from 1,000 miles away. Community engagement and education, maybe helping woodworkers or wood builders, helping them get information. And it only used 2 sources, which for this type of research, I would use maybe, 20, 25, 30 sources. But it did its thing. This definitely adds things in my mind to add to the branding to make it better. So, guys, this has been Runner. Honestly, I like it. I think that when they release it, it's going to have some use cases for scraping data, of course, which I don't want to beat a dead horse and keep saying that, all of these AI agents are going to be scrapers or do minimal tasks but not take on entire workflows. And they are getting to that point. I'm really excited about it. But if you did learn something in this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the way to 400 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. Be sure to check out the description for any links connecting with me or anything of the sort, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.